25K to kill a nigga, that's it. For 25K, I kill a nigga for real. Walk up on him, point blank range in his grill. This nigga mama will cry before my son miss a meal.
Who cares if I'm white? You racist piece of shit, all you do is stereotype. Well, guess what? My dick's bigger, I rap better, plus I fight live. And even in basketball, the best shooters are the white guys.
Don't have an outbreak, you kiss that bitch. You think that mouth safe? She called my phone, blew up the bam, click. Now she showing up to my house late. Man, she talked about sucking my dick so much I thought I was in the army doing our last date. Cause every time we talk, it was about face.
His homeboy keep talking while I'm rapping. Not cool. The contract said I can't hit this nigga. Not you.
I will close fist, backhand your biggest rap fan. But I ain't selfish, nigga. You gon' get smacked round next. You hear that click clack? Get used to that sound, Rex. I'm like a procrastinating pimp ever since I picked up this pistol. I ain't put my Mac down yet.
You think it's gangster to let a mother let that dope water her daughter, shoot her father from his son, and turn around and put that boy on the corner? Or leave your son out here alone to fend for himself, knowing he need order? Is your money being long worth your lifespan being shorter? You gonna get this work, nigga.
What up, man? It's your boy Chris. Unbiased Review checking in, about to give you a breakdown of QB versus Jazz. This was a pretty good battle, man. I was glad to see it make it to the URL stage. You know, we haven't really seen the ladies on the stage since the Miss Hustle battle, so it was good to see Smack get them, get a women an opportunity. Now, everything I heard on Twitter was QB got killed, QB got 3-0, QB got washed. I actually thought this battle was closer on camera than it actually, was in the building. Probably, I mean, I wasn't in the building, but I could just only imagine, so let's just get right into it. I'm not gonna even get on what the fuck QB was wearing, like, Timberlands with red pants or like an acid wash shirt, like, I don't.
You can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at.
But anyway, she had some pretty good lines to start off her round. I felt like she had good stage presence, good aggression or whatever, and she didn't seem to be fazed by the fact that she was on the big stage or whatever, so, I salute her for that. The Bengay line she had was pretty nice. The Kemba Walker line she had was pretty nice. You don't want bullets to rip tracks, you're gonna have to bob and weave. I kind of like that line. Obviously from the trailer, they got to change the name from Jazz the Rapper to Jazz the Dead Bitch. Bullets coming at you like Jamie Foxx for trying to be fancy with that wordplay. That was pretty nice. The John the Don multiple choice was kind of funny, especially, when she was like, turn around and fuck you in the bud or whatever the fuck she said. Like, that shit was kind of funny. She had a little bit of slow down momentum with the Virgin and the Bill Collector, like Jazz's burning bars or whatever. Like, I really wasn't feeling those. Everyone comes to Jazz like you're a virgin. Like, that's an easy angle that people like to come at Jazz with. So she did predict that Jazz may do name flips, which Jazz did do in her first round as well. But overall, I felt QB had a good round one. I felt like she came out pretty strong. It's probably her best round, or, close to being her best round. Jazz, I felt like, also had good stage presence. She didn't seem to be fazed by the moment or whatever. I liked her intro, but everyone always saying my name in all these battles, blow me, get off my dick, let me hear y'all play that Jazz shit. That was nice. You got presence, but I don't need presence because I'm already gifted. That was a hard part. The horror flick line with the Virgin's don't die bar, that shit was nice. QB was definitely talking a lot through her rounds, saying other people roll her bars, saying, y'all gassing this shit. I thought Jazz had a great round one. The only knock I would probably have is she redid a lot of QB bars, and I'm actually kind of tired of that angle personally. Like, a lot of people do that angle. We saw a lot of Zay do it with Sire Boy, Big T do it with Serve, X Factor do it with Rich Dollars, John do it with Hitman. Like, a lot of people say, well, you said this, but you were saying it wrong. I did like the whole classes in session and the way she set it up, but I felt like, that's just an angle that I'm just kind of tired of people redoing people's bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone can probably take a bar. Everyone can probably take a bar that wasn't good and then flip it another way. Like, that's kind of easy to do if you got any kind of wordplay. And Jazz got, she's dope with wordplay, so it's an easy angle for her to kind of like used. So that might be my only knock. But I felt like round 1 was a toss-up. I might do the Jazz's slip up. I might edge round 1 to QB personally, but you know, I can't really argue if you give it to Jazz. I definitely felt like it was close. QB comes back in round 2. Some of her best bars really weren't, you know, directed towards Jazz in this particular round. You know, she had the, you know, talking about Shotgun Suge, Norbs and Goods fucked her, and you know, about those being lies or whatever. Like, I don't think that was anything Jazz said, so I don't really know why you addressed it in a battle with Jazz. But nonetheless, you know, I did like her bars about, you know, to calm me down. I used to listen to that jazz music. You softer than a jazz instrumental. That shit was pretty decent. The merry-go-round bar was nice. I like the way she was breaking down Jazz battles, saying that K-Profit, they swept that win under the rug. The Shayna Ashley battle, she didn't, you know, she didn't come prepared. You know, I like just going through that whole thing was dope, I felt like. And also the way she ended it with the, I named my Nina Roman numeral and that bitch done hit more rappers than Farrah Funeral. That shit was hard. I didn't met Farrah, shout out to her, but yeah, that bar pretty much killed her, that battle. So QB had a good round 2, I felt like. Jazz comes back in round 2. I like the way she broke down how her opponents stand up for most of the battle, but then they always fade in the second and third round especially. I felt like this battle was no different. I definitely thought QB slowed down in round 3. So the fact that Jazz kind of predicted it, you talk trash until Jordan's in your face, I felt like it went good. The toe tag footnotes line was definitely dope. She had a couple Mercedes Benz, Mercedes flips. Those were nice. Probably my favorite line of this entire second round. Head Ice gave you the pork. I don't condone lies. He only put his dick in your mouth because your pussy smell like home fries. That shit was funny as shit. Then she started acting it out. That shit was crazy. You know, your pussy smell like earring backs. Like, that shit had me dying laughing. I ain't never really heard nobody say no shit like that before. So even though it was simple, like, that shit was still kind of funny. I flip her anytime on like Gabby Douglas with Tourette's. That line was hard. I was fucking with that. You know, and obviously from the trailer, bars over everything, the cage match line was nice. I edged round 2 to Jazz. I felt like she won this round. But it was a close round, but I thought Jazz definitely took round 2. QB in round 3, I felt like she definitely slowed down in round 3. She was already slowing down a little bit in round 2, but I felt like round 3 was definitely probably her weakest round. And she seemed to be a little bit frustrated in this particular round too. Like, you know, when Jazz went and she was talking through the rounds and, you know, whatever the case may be, and somehow she was like apologizing for it or whatever the case may be. But she told Jazz, I hope you get AIDS and your pussy catch a cold. Like, shit like that won't really beat Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was saying kind of like stuff like, I pray the bitch you burn in hell so the devil can rape you. Like, Jazz is too lyrical and has too much wordplay for you to come kind of basic like that. And I felt like she was more lyrical in the beginning of the battle, but she slowed down a lot in round 3 and she just started just saying shit. But you're not gonna beat someone that's too clever with the wordplay coming kind of basic like that. But she bodied Norbs though. I will give her credit for that. Like, you know, a little gun work will make them slim fast. Like, she went in Norbs kind of hard. The team behind me, the older they are, the more wisdom around me. I like that bar. The basketball flip she had, Utah Jazz, how to lose the final. Like, you taught Jazz how to lose the final. That shit was dope. And that was pretty much her round 3. Jazz round 3 was definitely nice. She addressed QB wanting to be on URL and how she only wanted the hustle battle because she thought it was going to be you on URL, but it wasn't. And you only on this stage because I accepted the battle. That was dope as hell. The way she set that up, the Bobby and Whitney flip was definitely nice. Probably the line that killed her the most in this particular round was that Bonnie Godiva line. It don't matter if you swing first when you got fucked up. Like, that shit was crazy. And also the Sway Selva line about, damn, you got a black belt, you couldn't teach her how to fight. And then Sway being in the crowd too, like, that shit was just magnified. And the fact that he part of Team Homie and so is she. The Samuel Jackson movie flips were nice. Jazz had a great round 3, so I got 2-1 Jazz in this battle. I felt like it was a good battle from both of them, but at the end of the day, Jazz wordplay was just too crazy. Her stage presence, this Jazz best battle I've seen her in. So, you know, I felt like she definitely improved from the other battles with her stage presence and wordplay. So, you know, she definitely got more and more cocky as a round. And anytime you start talking through people's rounds, You know, that shit just remind me of when X Factor battled Clips and X Factor was talking through Clips rounds. It was just like, you just know you losing. That's all it is at the end of the day. So I got Jazz 2-1. It's your boy Unbiased Review. Peace.